that volatility reduce, or are you expecting just this continued sort of seesawing we're seeing?
I think it's really hard to know the timing, but I'm incredibly bullish on crypto overall.
Okay, what is going on, CYPRX Advanced YouTubers? As always, welcome back to the CYPRX YouTube page. If you're interested in learning about cryptocurrencies, commodities, indices, foreign exchange, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Really do appreciate the love and the support. This YouTube page is growing. We are almost at 5,000 YouTube subscribers. In today's video breakdown, we're going to go over XRP price action, go over some tweets that I gave out to you guys a few days ago. Right now, currently XRP is up 8% on the day. Right now, we are in Asia session. I'm going to go over some price action analysis. You guys can see that the first bullish target that I had released to you guys on Twitter has come into fruition. I had sent a screenshot out saying and asking, will we liquidate the highs or the lows on XRP? As you guys can see, we are seeing a nice bullish pump on XRP currently on the 8-hour time frame. Let's see if these price levels hold. We're going to go into some price action analysis on where this is potentially going and what we need to see if this is going to continue and actually be a nice bullish run on XRP, or if this is going to be a false impulsive move. Again, creating liquidity in the form of trend lines and then maybe a dump potentially happening. Let's just go over that. And then I'm also going to end this by sharing you all a little snippet from a book that I really do love that's helped me out in my trading career, just to give you guys some realness in the market, just to show you all, that trading is not all about technical analysis and also about your mindset. It's a book called Market Wizards, and it's a little excerpt by a phenomenal trader that gives amazing advice named Mark Winstein. All right, so I'm going to end the video like that, but let's just go over this tweet that I had posted on April 13th. I said to you all, two scenarios on XRP. A break in a bullish hold above 85 cents would confirm a move into $1 plus. This tells me any move beneath the current reversal area of 68 cents. If this level breaks, XRP smart money will target lows near 55 cents to grab liquidity. This means discounted XRP. And I had sent you guys out a screenshot like this on my Twitter page, showing you guys that, I'm not here popping smoke or anything. I gave you guys that 77-cent target and that 85-cent target to pay attention to in the form of these blue horizontal lines. Okay. And then here was the bearish target of 51 cents again. So, you guys know that I'm not popping smoke or anything. We can see now on the live market, here's the second screenshot, that those potential areas have come into fruition. I'm still being mindful of this 85-cent psychological level. I'm going to go into the technical analysis right now with you all to show you all that that is a level that we would need to break and sustain above in order to confirm any type of bullish move. Okay. So let's go over to the charts real fast. You guys can see a very nice, beautiful bullish candlestick on XRP printing right now, and it has broken above that initial target of 77 cents. All right, let's go down to the hourly time frame and see what we can see. Let's put on our session indicators as well. So we can see that Asia session decided to buy from area that they decided to buy from the previous day as well. As you guys can see, we're currently floating in this Asia session. XRP has rallied a very nice almost 12% from the lows here at around 70 cents. We are now operating at around right beneath the 80-cent psychological level. We have come into that 77-cent target, and we have created potentially a new high on XRP. The question is will these levels hold? The only thing that I'm seeing wrong with this price action, if we get rid of this higher time frame trend line, okay, the only thing that I don't like about this type of price action is this trend line formation. Okay, when we do see these bullish rallies, the question is now will the higher low, higher high pattern, the definition of an uptrend, continue to push this market up above significant psychological levels being 85 cents. Okay, we've broken the previous bearish leg, which would be what? The 77-cent psychological level, which is why I marked that out for you guys. So if we're looking at price action, okay, this high has now been violated. So logically speaking, what needs to happen in order for this bullish move to give us some type of confirmation that this is the bullish move and we are going to see a continuation up and that this isn't a potential reversal? Okay, what is that? We need to see this market start to create higher highs and higher lows. Now there's a scenario that could play out if this is not a proper bullish move, and what would that be? That would be a bearish match of momentum. So if this bullish momentum right here gets matched with bearish momentum and the market starts to depreciate in value, and the higher low that was created that led to this bullish break in structure, okay, breaks and we see a new low form, then we know what? We know that this bullish move was a false move. Bears have taken over control of the market. Sellers are now in control. Obviously, you already know that the big banks, the institutions, the whales are the people who are moving this market. So what would be their goal here? Their goal was to liquidate areas of liquidity where people were selling a little bit maybe too early, or maybe having buy limits set above these highs. Now they've been activated. The market could potentially reverse, and enticing buyers, building an area of liquidity beneath these lows, the whales could come and attack these levels. Now that is the scenario if these levels do not hold. All right, so be mindful of that price action. Do not FOMO in on this move on XRP. There will be a significant pullback if this is the bullish rally that is going to take us into $1. You do not want to be buying at highs if price is going to continue to move and then reverse. We want to make sure that price gives us some type of healthy formation in the form of higher highs, higher lows before we look for entering in on price. Okay, again, giving you guys realistic scenarios in the market. All of these areas were very nice CYPRX confluences to the T. I guarantee you, if we go into the lower time frame, you could have seen manipulation during New York session and found some type of fractal structure, higher low, to enter in on based off of the manipulation window, based off of fractal breaking structures. And now you guys can see the price has rallied. So what people will go and do is people will go and they will see all of these bullish scenarios that are about to come out on YouTube in the next couple of days, because this pump just happened, and they're going to start flooding in the market all throughout these candlesticks. The market is eventually going to decide to pull back. That is when we're going to accumulate more XRP. We do not buy at tops. Okay, understand that and move forward with your overall portfolio, hopefully in the blue and not constantly dwindling in price. All right, so next bullish targets on XRP. What I'm looking for is this bullish pump needs to continue and break above that 85-cent psychological level, mainly because on the daily, if I go to the daily charts real fast for you all after deleting all of these drawings, okay, we have broken this significant high right here above 77 cents, but where this downtrend actually took place, where price was consolidating, I even drew a little box area on my Twitter page for you guys right here, where we had price action in this general range, this consolidation range. And I told you guys that if we break out of this consolidation range, most likely we're going to see a dump to try and come and grab liquidity from some type of area lower on price action on XRP. And we got that dump, we got that retest, and price just melted down. Can we revisit this area of consolidation? And if so, we need to do one of two things. Maintain back in this area of consolidation underneath 85 cents. That leads to a potential break and hold, a bullish close above the 85-cent psychological level. That would confirm the overall analysis for price to come and grab these equal highs in the form of retail resistance to push price most likely into $1. Now, do not FOMO in. I do not personally think, again, that XRP is going to leave behind the liquidity beneath the lows of 55 cents. If we do see a rally higher on XRP above $1, okay, let's see if that dollar region holds. If that dollar region holds, then overall I will be and switch my bias back to bullish on XRP to see higher price levels and targets come into fruition. But if we break beneath that dollar price level, I think that sellers are going to overpower buyers, and we are going to see a hunt for those liquidity lows down at the bottom. The only reason, again, why I'm saying that is because if we look at the daily time frame, we are building so much liquidity in the form of trend lines beneath all of these lows. Now, trend line liquidity does not always have to get liquidated. Again, be mindful of that. If we don't see the market come back and hunt this liquidity in the near future, that's leaving the door open for the market to come back and hunt that liquidity at a later date, which in my personal opinion, I would hate to see. I would love to see if XRP could just take the lows right now while we are still operating beneath $1, so that way we don't have to worry about that happening at a later date. And by the lows, I mean all of this trend line liquidity that we see forming on the daily time frame right now. All beneath these lows here, 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 and here, you can see that buyers have continuously most likely based their trades off of this general trend line on the daily time frame. All right, so if we do see a rally higher back above 85 cents and a close above these equal highs, we could definitely most likely see that push that we've been waiting to see to come and grab the liquidity on XRP above the highs at around $1.02 to $1.05. All right, so let's be mindful of these bullish targets. Again, we would need to see a daily bullish candlestick close above the 77 cents. That would lead price into the 85-cent psychological level. You guys can now see my perspective on the daily, why I'm seeing this as a bearish leg, because here was the liquidity grab. Again, basing our trading off of the CYPRX strategy on the higher time frame, we see that this bullish move was a liquidity grab. Where was the most significant lower high that was created that led to the downswing? right here. Okay, this was the most recent lower high at 85 cents where price, after the liquidity grab, sent price lower. Okay, so this is the swing high that we would need to break and hold above in order to reverse from this bearish leg. All right, that's my personal opinion. Again, you guys can take my advice or leave it. Blessings to you guys all. I hope that this video breakdown has helped you guys out. I hope that my bullish and bearish targets and analogies that I've been posting on Twitter have helped you guys out. Make sure that you all subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow me on Twitter. And I hope that you all liked the previous YouTube video that I released in regards to this one. Make sure that you go back and watch that. It is extremely important that you guys watch the YouTube video that I just released before this YouTube video, okay? Go back, watch it, soak up the information. I'm not too entirely sure if YouTube is going to keep it on the YouTube page, but go check it out. Lots of information, lots of eye-opening content for you guys. Before we leave, I'm going to share a little excerpt from this book, Market Wizards, and it's an interview pretty much based style book by this guy that wrote the book, Jack Schwager. And he's interviewing Mark Weinstein, and he asks him the question, how do you explain your ability to win such a high percentage of the time? And I thought that his response was extremely interesting, so pay attention to this because it makes logical sense. Reading this book has improved my trading. Other psychological books have improved my trading. If you guys are not focused on psychology and improving yourself as a trader on a daily basis, you are not going to win in these markets. When you have a loss in these markets, you're going to take that L, you're going to take it to heart, you're going to quit, you're going to give up, you're going to call this thing a hoax, and you're just not going to make it. You're going to fall in that 90% of traders that give up. Don't do that. Try and improve your psychology. Try and find ways around your losses. Try and find ways to cope with things. Try and find ways in the market to relate to. All right. So this book is something that I can definitely relate to, and I thought that this response was interesting. So he asks, Jack Schwager asks Mark Weinstein, how do you explain your ability to win such a high percentage of the time? And if we think about the CYPRX strategy and what it is that I'm trying to convey to you all, listen to this response. He says, Mark Weinstein, because I have a real fear of the markets. I have found that the greatest traders are the ones who are most afraid of the markets. My fear of the markets has forced me to hone my timing with great precision. When I am trading properly, it is like a pool player running racks. If my gut feeling of the market condition is not right, I don't trade. That is something that I really liked from this excerpt. He said, if my gut feeling of the market and conditions is not right, I don't trade. That is something that a lot of people have an issue with, is over trading. They don't know when to stay on the sidelines and when to get involved in the market. Again, you guys are starting to see that with the content that I'm providing to you all, that 90% of individuals have no idea what they're doing. They're just pumping capital into this market, and that is why 90% of people are losing, because they don't know when to properly pump capital into this market, right? But we continue on. He says, my timing is a combination of experience and my nervous system. If my nervous system tells me to get out of the position, it is because the market action triggers something in my knowledge and experience that I have seen before. I also don't lose much on my trades because I wait for the exact right moment. Most people will not wait for the environment to tip itself off. They will walk into the forest when it is still dark, while I wait until it gets light. Although the cheetah is the fastest animal in the world and it can catch any animal on the plains, it will wait until it is absolutely sure it can catch its prey. It may hide in a bush for a week, waiting for just the right moment. It will wait for a baby antelope, and not just any baby antelope, but preferably one that is also sick or lame. Only then, when there is no chance it can lose its prey, does it attack. That to me is the epitome of my professional trading. When I trade at home, I often watch the sparrows in my garden. When I feed them bread, they take just a little piece at a time and they fly away. They keep on flying back and forth, taking small bits of bread. They may have to make 100 stabs at one piece of bread to get what a pigeon gets at one time. But that is why a pigeon is a pigeon. You will never be able to shoot a sparrow. It's just too fast. This is the way I day trade. For example, there are times during the day when I am sure that the S&P 500 is going up, but I don't try to pick the bottom, and I am out before it tops. I just take the mid-range where the momentum is greatest. That to me is trading like a sparrow eats. Am I paraphrasing you correctly? This is now back to Jack Schwager. He's saying at the end of Mark Weinstein's statement, am I paraphrasing you correctly? The cheetah is your analogy for position trading and the sparrow is your analogy for day trading. The common denominator is that both animals wait for can't lose circumstances. Okay? Drops mic. I just wanted to throw that in there for you guys again. What we're attempting to do in the market is called give ourselves an edge. Now, however you go about doing that, whether that's my strategy or somebody else's strategy that you found on YouTube, again, the stuff that I give on YouTube is not everything that I give to the CYPRX Advanced students. If you're interested in that mentorship, that link is in the description down below if you want to take your career a little bit further. But the goal here as a trader is to wait for the right moment to pull the trigger. And if you're failing to do that, get a grip of yourself, put your big boy, your big girl pants on, collect yourself, mature in this market, and really learn how to improve yourself as a trader. And you most likely will come out on top in comparison to all the people that are just aimlessly walking through this market. All right. Blessings to you guys. Make sure that you follow me on Twitter. I hope that you like this video breakdown. You guys have my bullish and bearish targets. I'm honestly just going to keep holding on to this pessimism on XRP. I personally just think there's just way too much liquidity beneath the 55-cent psychological level. You guys can even see from the daily screenshot that I posted the other day. Look at this trend line liquidity, okay? I do think that there's going to be some type of black swan event that comes in the next couple of maybe months to a year that is going to push the markets down all across the board. There's going to be a nasty liquidation event that happens. Nobody's going to be prepared for it. Nobody's going to know the day. Everybody's going to act like they do, but they don't. It's coming though, and you have to be ready for it. Sit some capital on the sidelines for if and when that day does come. Don't pump all your money into the market at once. Learn how to dollar cost average properly into these markets so that way your portfolio doesn't dwindle over time. Blessings to you guys all. Make sure that you subscribe, like this video, share it if you need to. Go back, watch the previous YouTube video, lots of information. I'll see you guys in the next video breakdown. As always, be cognizant, be aware, stay safe. See you guys next time.